chocolate.
Baby's gonna learn not to put it on the ground.
Oh yeah.
You can have the rest of it.
They get regular dog treats. And, now don't put your fingers out there because she'll chew on your fingers thinking it's food.
You
Oh,
have a
that's all right.
choice.
There's a lot to learn.
There's no way.
You know, I mean, there's a big learning curve with dealing with a fox because there's a lot. They are a canine, but they don't have the 10,000 years
Right.
that dogs have of knowing what to do.
Right.
You know. So I mean, litter box training, that was fairly easy. You know, not to sleep in a litter box, that's a whole other story. You know, when they were kittens, and you know they almost always have diarrhea the first couple of weeks. You know, yay, I got them to go in the litter box, and then they all piled in there and went to sleep. So they got baths almost every day.
Oh
you
my
know?
gosh,
I mean,
that's funny.
I mean, it's I'll tell you what, it's tremendous. It's a tremendous amount of work to do it the way I do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I decided when I
Oh,
decided
do
to
it
do
right.
this, I'm going to do it right.
Right.
You know, because too many times, and I tell you what, it's really almost scary sending them out in the world to
Oh, I
people.
bet.
Because
You almost need to have the people come here and watch you do everything.
exactly, you know, I mean, and that's why I try to make videos to show a little bit, and I spend a lot of time talking to people on the phone about it because I don't want them to get the damn thing, and you know, and then it not be a dog,
Mm-hmm.
and then they don't know what to do with it, so they put it in a pen, they put it out back, and they feed it till it gets old, mean, and it dies. You know, or you know, I want it to be integrated into their family,
Mm-hmm.
which is another reason for getting them young. See, this one, the lady that's supposed to get this is in New Mexico, and I talked to her on the phone, and she basically convinced me that she would, you know, be a good mommy to it. And I said, okay, I'll accept your deposit. So she sent me her deposit, and then come June, they're all supposed to be gone right around June 1st. I was had a lady from West Virginia that was getting one, and my wife and I were driving down, two of them down to a zoo in Kentucky. So we just met the lady from West Virginia on the way, and then they confiscated. Then so that left me with two. Is that how that worked? Yeah, that left me with two. This one in the mail. They took the mail and killed it for no good reason. Oh, I was not a nice guy on the phone when the health department called me. We just called you to let you know that your fox didn't have rabies. I just went ballistic. Like, you think I don't know that? You think, you know, by the time you killed that fox, that little girl would have already been hospitalized if she had rabies from the fox. And since the skin was never broken.
You know what? I thought that they were supposed to just lock the animal up for so many days.
They are, but see, the health department and the
Are you getting that on
CDC
video?
have a rule that applies to wild animals. Fox, skunks, raccoons. If one of those common wild animals bites somebody, if the animal can be captured,
Right.
then it needs to be euthanized and checked for rabies. But the reference in their manual is a reference to a wild animal,
Right.
not a pet.
Right.
And initially, the doctor was under the impression, the emergency room doctor was under the impression that some guy found a baby fox in the wild and brought it home. So the health department was under that impression. Now, by the time the game department got involved, it was a game department in a different county. But by the time they talked to my game department, they understood that this was not a wild animal, that I have a license from the game department in the state of Ohio. I have a license from the federal government, the U.S. Department of Agriculture. And that they have all their vaccinations. They have never been in the wild. That the parents
I think I'd
have
send
never
that
been in
woman
the
the bill
wild.
for the fox.
And, well, yeah, I don't know how I'm going to deal with any of that yet. I tell you what, it's so
It's one
frustrating
of
to me.
those
I've kind of
you
stepped
gotta
out of it.
just let it go.
Let
it go. Let it go. It don't
yeah.
matter. It don't matter. It don't matter.
I told my brother Desmond.
Oh, you know what?